What's happening, people? We're back today with another Maida Villa game in the league. Today we're at the New River Sports Centre playing against Camden FC. We are away today, bottom of the league versus us, who I believe are currently top of the league. It's a big game. Let's have a look how the gaffer is going to be lining us up today. So in between the sticks, as always, is the main man, Ivan. In front of him in defence, we have Kyle, Daly and Romeo and Noah. Ahead of them in midfield, we're going to be rocking with Danny and Kieran, two solid midfielders there. And ahead of them, the front four, we have Pedro, Alex, Rui and Wayne. On the bench, we've got the Rotties. Ant, Juan, Kaz, Tommy and Tay. Let's have a look at what the gaffer's got to say.
So, obviously last week we didn't get to play football. Alright, this week we do. The pitch situation is not great. It's another obstacle we have to overcome. This team's not come here to give you 3 fucking points. Alright? So if you're walking in here with an attitude of we've got this, and you're not gonna have to earn it or work hard or run your socks off or get muddy, then you might as well just tell me now and I'll take you away and we'll just put you on the sideline and laugh at you. Right? Because the reality is that this for me is a cup final. I told you that we have 9 cup finals. This is now another cup final. Alright? It's a league game. You need the 3 points. And what do I mean by that? Recently we've lost 2 games back to back as a club, right, in the cups. And the performances have been dipping, the effort's been dipping, the communication's been dipping, and today I want to see us rise up together. Alright? In life, it's about the little things. The little wins build up to the bigger wins, innit? You celebrate a header, you celebrate a challenge, you clear your lines, you get up the pitch, you win your 50-50. The little wins accumulate to the big wins, innit? And we've lost a bit of that momentum, so today we put our stake in the ground and we start again. Because right now we've got to run. Like Ruby said when he was burst on the fucking group chat, yeah? Nothing that we've done so far means a damn thing. It's what we have in front of us. It's the road in front of us, the path in front of us. You've got 8 league games and 1 cup game left in this path, all right? And if you don't want to accumulate the little wins, like fucking trying your hard off here, right here in this picture in a muddy, weird conditions, we're not going to get anywhere. Egoless as well. I don't want to see any egos. If you're on the bench or you're getting subbed or you're coming off the pitch, egoless. Because right now we haven't got time for egos or personal like achievements. It's about the collective and it's about the team. Please bear this in mind, innit? Because when I saw us turn up for a quarter final, we weren't ready for it. And that showed because we weren't really up for it. But I know for a fucking fact that we've worked our asses off to get to this position here. So right now we build and we start again. How are you not feeling?
Yeah, good, man.
Amen. I'm looking at this pitch, it's going to be leggy, it's going to be muddy, it's going to be a bit nasty. It might be a bit tight for the first 5-10. But when we start on the front foot with confidence, playing as a unit, and when we stop internally fighting with each other, and when we fight against our opponent, against a common enemy, we're unfucking stoppable. But when I start seeing men go against each other on the pitch, and that starts with the sideline, with me, with the subs, with everyone that's watching the game, and you guys on the pitch, the tension rises, and then mistakes happen. None of that today. I want to see a clean game, I want a clean sheet, and please, for fuck's sake, take your chances, alright? Because everyone's going to get them today, yeah? Cold-blooded killer. If someone's in a better position, give it to them, alright? And I'm looking in the middle here, and I'm thinking to myself, please, 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 be a unit. Don't be just spread out for the sake of it, expecting Hollywood passes from left back to get to right wing. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Shut up, all right? Just shut the fuck up. No one's going to give you a Hollywood pass from left back to right wing. So let's build up the play. Let's play fucking football the way we know how. It's a nice big pitch, so we can use the space to our advantage. We're going to dominate possession, all right? And we're going to have fresher legs coming off the sideline to make impacts when they come on. So can we please have a right attitude from minute 1? I don't care about where this team is in the league. They could be second in the league for all I fucking care. I need that mentality of how you approach this game, alright? Be fucking ready, boys. This is the run. Come on, boys. This is the business end of the season.
Just before we do this, boys, yeah, let's cheer for everything, yeah? Tackles, fucking headers, everything. Let's cheer for it, yeah? Alright. Villa on me, Villa on 3. 1, 2, 3. Villa!
Very, very wise words there from the gaffer. Even though these guys may be bottom of the table, it's still 3 points that need to be gotten if the league is one to have been won by this Maida Villa squad. The gaffer making sure that the boys are as focused as ever, as hungry as ever, and coming to this game with a sense of humbleness. Because you know what I mean? No game's an easy game in this league, you know what I mean? So the boys have got to do what they've done every single week in every single game in this league, and that's work and work hard. And the boys have done that straight away. You know, they lost the ball, won it back. Roy's going to be rocking the captain's armband, I believe, for today's game as well. So he's going to be looking to lead by example. Speaking of the man himself, that is him on a ball. And he tries to whip one in. And the Camden player just caught a ball to the face. That's not gonna be a good. It's gonna give him a black eye in the morning, that's for sure. But anyway, very early in the game. And yeah, I would say no problem from Camden, but as you can see, this pitch is awful and Dalian's already dropped in the middle. Yeah, this pitch was shocking. It was very close from this game, to be fair, to being abandoned. I don't think it was actually going to go through. We're probably going to get given the 3 points, but the manager, I think, of Camden FC, he got a broomstick out and he started sweeping the mud in the middle, because you're going to see it in a bit. Whenever whenever the ball's taken from the centre spot, it's taken off centre because it is so muddy. And yeah, awful pitch. It's going to be a little harder to play our football, you know, the nice passing and movement, but Kieran doesn't have a problem with it. Well, I say that, but look, the ball slowed it right down, but Pedro does very well. Look at that, the fight out of Pedro. Plays some nice 1-2 football in between him and Wayne. Wayne receives it back again, he takes a shot. That is very early on in the game, some good football from the boys, to be fair. Good moving of the ball, and that's a good early start from the boys. We've got to continue to do that. Camden trying to be on the attack here. High ball's lofted to the right side of the pitch, or our left, but Kyle does well to deal with that. He lays Pedro off, who's been doing very well on this left hand side so far. Gives it to Kieran, who finds Pedro again. Pedro's going to shoot, and again, it's easy for the keeper. As early on, the boys have been doing good, been putting the pressure as expected. 8 minutes going to 9th now. Kieran floats the ball in, goes from Wayne and into Pedro, and it's a goal. Early on, we scored. This is what we like to see. Again, we want to be humble here, but we know we're going to win this game. We know we're capable of winning this game. It's bottom of the league. And look at that. That was a great delivery from Kieran. Wayne just does enough to, pass it on. And Pedro, the top goal scorer of last season for Maida Villa, does what it takes and finds the back of the net. And that is Maida Villa leading 1-0. This important thing, you heard the gaffer in the team talk. It don't matter if these guys are bottom of the table. It doesn't matter if this pitch is awful. It doesn't matter about the conditions. What we need here is 3 points, and 3 points only. So whatever it's going to take to get it, that's what we've got to do. Kieran and Danny have been orchestrating this midfield very well. Taking the ball from the defense into the attack. The transitional play of those two so far has been very good. But a little bit more is needed from these boys. We're going to view this team as bottom of the table and stuff. We need to be, scoring a lot of goals. Power from the left back position, getting really high up in the pitch here, helping with the attack. Things you love to see. Wayne's going to find Rory out wide. He's going to pop a shot with his left foot. Whistles past the post, but another good attempt from the boys. 22nd minute. Some good pressing work out there from Alex. Forces a mistake. Ball falls to Kieran with a little tussle, but he wins it back. Finds Alex, who finds Rui. And again, Pedro just too quick on his left hand side. He's been causing havoc for this right back of Camden FC the entire game. Finds Kyle, who finds Rui in the middle. Rui's going to pop a shot off. And another attempt taken from Rui that's missed slightly, but it was a good attempt nevertheless. 25 minutes. Kieran with another floater into the box. Off the head of Wayne, but not close enough. Some great deliveries in from these free kicks from Kieran. 30th minute. Camden on the attack, and Pedro's coming back to help his fellow villain. And he wins the ball back as well. Great defensive work from Pedro. And Kieran with a beautiful ball through to Rui. Great ball. Talked about all season long, Kieran's distribution is incredible, second to none. And the boys are just playing their football, they're enjoying it. Kieran finds Pedro, who's been dominating his left hand side the entire of this first half so far. He's had acres of space every single time. The right back must have a phobia of Pedro or something. Pedro, so well he has been playing this first half, honestly. Again, you got to look at the facts, and the facts are we're only up 1-0 against bottom of the table. It's 34 minutes in this first half. And I know the boys' standards they're high, and at first, and in this half-time team talk, they won't be happy with just one. Ray tries to put Daniel's ball in. Wayne, he drops onto the floor, and he's screaming referee. He's screaming at the referee. Wayne is not happy at all. Wayne is not happy at all. I don't know what happened there. It looked like he slipped, or maybe the keeper fouled him or something, but he was screaming referee multiple times, so. And you can hear the hysterics on the sideline as well. They found that very funny. And I don't believe it. The referee has given a yellow card to Wayne and sin-binned him as well. I believe Wayne said, "Are you blind?" So yeah, the referee's not going to accept that disrespect. He's going to give a yellow card to Wayne. And this slow first half is going to be a little bit more sour for us because we've lost our striker for 10 minutes, I believe. Ray, as the captain, he's just speaking to the ref, figuring out what's going on. Obviously not happy with the decision. You never really want to play with a man down, do you, in football? But anyway, Pedro again, going past all the green shirts on his left-hand side. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. The boys need some goals here because 1-0 was not good enough. And Camden themselves are starting to counter-attack. But look at that, Danny. French work, sketch shouts on the sideline. Danny putting in that effort there to win that ball back. Alex finds Danny. Then he's going to find Pedro. And Pedro bangs it. Bottom left corner. And Pedro, top scorer of last season. He might be trying to come for it this season. What a finish. You see Wayne is all showing a heart. But look at this again. All comes from Danny, the work rate. This midfield, I told you, is midfield 2 of Danny and Kieran been working really well. Good link-up play between Alex. Finds it back to Danny. Finds Pedro and scores the goal. Danny in that transitional play was really good there. From the very start of it, he won the ball back. And through, he was linking through with all the players. And he even made the goal as well. So, really well played from Danny there. 2-0. Still with how much we've been dominating, with how much possession we've had of the ball. I think we maybe could have had 1 or 2 more goals in this first half, but the boys are going to have to take that frustration into this second half if nothing changes. And Ray with another big opportunity. No cigar though. Yeah, you got to look at the positives. Is it as good as we wanted it? No. Are we winning? Yes. So we'll keep it like that. Wayne is back on the pitch as well from his sin bin. Some really good football there between Kyle and Alex. Going to fall to Wayne, who pops the shot off. Not that much power on it, and it's quite wide as well. And Pedro, out of frustration, has pushed the player on the floor. And just like that first half, the referee's whistle was quite bad. But yeah, half time, 2-0.
Honestly, that level was really low. Really low. The communication's not there. There's no intensity about our play. We're not pressing as units. We're sitting quite deep at the back, and then there's big gaps being created. And now they're not offering us much in terms of like pressing us from the back, but they have got that ball over the top, so I understand why Romeo and Dalen are doing it. But at the moment, they keep playing it out from the back, and we're letting them. And then they're beating us because we're not going man for man, we're not squeezing them hungry like we should do. It's a bit weak. It's a bit weak. The mentality's not there yet. Now, we're 2-0 up, so that's all right. But I want us to make better decisions in the final third, because again, when we get to the final third, the movement's slow. They've got bare man behind the ball. It's looking sluggish. I know the pitch is not perfect, I get it, but remember, when we're in positions, the easy ball's always on. We can do the 1-2. They're just flooding the area with like men, and there's bare men there. So if you get a chance, fucking play it into the gaps. Like, have confidence in your players to receive the ball with a turn, give it back to you. I know we've got it in us. I think we just need to get out of level 1, because right now we're kind of stuck. Gear 1, we're a bit sluggish. We're kind of chasing back. We win the ball. They're 1 ball over the top. They score. The game changes.
Make a statement, boys. Come on, we're so
100%.
much better than them, and we're not showing it. We're not showing it.
We're really not showing it. We're really not showing it.
Everyone's at a canter, like we need to fucking gallop.
So I'm just gonna make a few subs, keep everyone fresh, and get different players into the team. But oi, listen, because I'm making subs, it doesn't mean that the intensity drops because you're subs. It means that when we come onto the pitch, we work our asses off, because I think the effort levels have been quite low this half. All right, boys. All I'm gonna say is, I told you it's a cup final. Right now, you're not playing as if it is, isn't it? You're playing sluggish. You're chilling. You're not really way too quiet. No one's talking. No one's taking any leadership in it. You don't need an armband to tell you're a fucking leader in it. Either you step up or you don't. The reality is, this team here have come to play football and they're actually playing better than you. Take that in. Bottom of the league is playing better than you right now. They're showing you Wagwan on their home pitch, and you now need to react. I want to see plenty of goals in the second half, all right? And a lot more communication.
Right, second half, Cal's going to come off, Tay's going to come on, Noah's going to come off, Juan's going to come on, and Alex is going to come off, and Tommy is going to come on. So 3 changes. You could hear it from the boys, their standards wasn't good of a half. We're up 2-0, but not playing to the standards that we want to set for ourselves. If we want to be, league winners, if we want to be champions, these are things that we need to set out, these standards, and stick to them and work really hard. But, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Kaz has come on as well for Wayne. I didn't even see that. That's my bad. How can I miss the main Rotty himself, Kaz? Anyway, 49th minute. That man himself, Kaz, he puts his body in the way, but that guy's running through like a freight train. But Dalen does really well there. And off the crossbar. Ray puts his body on the line as well to block that. That is a warning, as Ant said. That is very right. That is indeed a warning. And great tackle from Juan. Oh my God, Juan, wow, turned into Prime yesterday. I don't know what went on there. And Camden does well as well to steal the ball back, but yeah. Whoa, Kieran. Kieran's either too tired or he's trying to get a bit too comfortable with that Camden player. But anyway, 55th minute. The boys are still winning 2-0. I must admit, out of all the games we played this season, this is probably one of the more boring ones. Is it a bird, is it a plane, or is it a dolphin? No, it's Kieran. I don't know what that jump was about. But anyway, Rui's coming off. Answer's going to come back on. I say come back on. First time coming onto the pitch. Let's see if Ants can make a difference. Because I can't lie, we've made loads of subs already. And it's still the same old. It's just not good enough. I think regardless of what the score is at the end of this game, the boys aren't going to be satisfied. Yeah, just not a great performance. But let's see, man. Let's see if some entertaining factors of this game can come into play now. I'm going to start with Kieran. Go into Tommy. Out wide to Kaz. Kaz is going to find... He finds Pedro somehow. I don't know how that's got through. And oh, wow. That just sums up this entire game. Honestly. Chances upon chances. We can't finish it. Let's start again. Goes from Kieran. Tommy, who's subbed on, very good play with his feet, technically wise, very good player. Somehow that ball from Kaz finds a way to Pedro, and Pedro just unable to slot it bottom corner, so close, but so far at the same time. Ball falls to Tommy, 62nd minute. Finds a nice ball to Kaz. Kaz is going to take a shot, but easy for the keeper, straight at his hands. Keeper been hitting the gym, been trying out his long throw, not long enough apparently. There's one from Danny, and yeah, that player was. He's seen Danny's been, him and Kieran orchestrating things in the midfield, just trying to take him up. Anyway, 64th minute. Tommy's gonna swing one into the box from the corner. Too high for Ants though, and it's gonna fall to Juan. He takes a shot, doesn't hit quite wide. Ants turns again, turns again one more time, and loses the ball. There's this, I don't know what is this with Ants. There's like a sort of stigma that when he has the ball in like a position to shoot, he doesn't have to shoot. And the funniest thing is, he's actually got a really good shot. So I don't know why Ants has some sort of phobia of shooting, because I'm sure he'd have many more goals if he did shoot more. But I think Ants is just a very good teammate and always likes to assist players, so you can't knock that about his game. But an opportunity there possibly to score. But again, the boys, I don't even know if it's like a lack of work ethic or what, because it is a grass pitch, the pitch conditions aren't as good, so it's a lot harder to run. But I don't know, the boys just haven't been, they don't have this sort of relentless killer instinct that they normally do. But anyway, great football. Tommy finds a nice ball to Pedro. Pedro finds Danny, and Danny smashes it. And that's 3-0. So we finally have another goal on the board. First goal of the second half. Have a look at that again. That was actually a really well worked goal. Has, you know, very underrated his hard work he puts on the pitch. He finds Ants out wide. He finds Tom in the middle. A nice flick into Pedro. Pedro finds Danny. And Danny smashes it. Puts a hole through the keeper's gloves. That's more like it. And this is what I was talking about. Look how far off that ball's from the centre circle. That pitch is a mess. But yeah, Pedro's going to come off. Wayne's going to come back on. And you can see here the sportsmanship. He's just going over to the ref again, speaking to him, apologising for the yellow card. And also the boys were having a game as well about where the referee is from. Put a comment down below where you think the referee is from. And we'll see if you get it right. The referee is from Romania. Bet none of you guessed that right. Anyway, 68th minute. Ants gets the ball again. He turns again. And he turns again. And he turns again. And loses the ball. This is what I'm talking about, people. I'm not making up, man. I'm telling you, Ants is a shooter. I want him to shoot so you guys can see. But it's like, it's so frustrating sometimes, you know. But it's all good, man. We all love Ants over here. But anyway, Tommy again. Another nice flick. Finds Tay out wide. He holds up very nicely. Releases out to Danny wide. Danny whips the ball into the middle. And it comes off the head of Wayne. What a goal. Really good goal. And that starts from Tommy. Tommy has, you know, made a very good impact, to be fair, in this game. Him and Ants off the bench from the subs. A very nice flick. Tay as well to hold it up. And Danny, who's been impacting the game all over, finds a nice ball. A good cross into Wayne's noggin. And he headers it. Safe and sound. Into the goal. 4-0. This is a bit better, boys. This is more like it. Still a good amount of time left to play in the second half. And Tommy, what a Brexit challenge. Go on, son. If you can't take the ball, take his legs. You know what I mean? Oh, pause. Pause on that one. Pause on that one. That sounded a bit mad, I can't lie. But anyway, 4-0. I think there's still some more goals in this game. I think the boys are capable of it. And Dalen loses the ball, but trust me, Dalen will win it back. Great tackle there from Dalen. The ball falls to Tommy again, who's been causing trouble all game. Finds a nice ball out wide to Tay, and Tay just going to carry it. Pass one, pass two, and pass the third. You can't stop Tay. Really well worked there from Tay, showing off his pace, his just raw power. 83rd minute, only 7 minutes left of the game. An awkward ball for Romeo, but he does very well, to be fair, from him. And he still somehow has the ball. I don't know how he's done that. But anyway, finds Danny in the middle. Danny's going to find Tommy. Tommy's going to find Danny. Who finds Tommy again. Who finds Danny again. Hold on. Is this Maida Villa or Prime Barcelona? Danny's found Wayne. Great hold-up play. He's going to find Danny. And Danny shoots. And what a... Oh my god. Hold on a second. The boys have woken up here. That's the best goal of the game so far. What a goal. We need to look at that on the replay again. Again, starts from Danny. He finds Tommy. He finds Tommy. He finds Danny. He finds... I'm getting confused. Someone's finding someone. And then Danny with a nice ball floated into top Wayne. Receives it back from Wayne. And just finds a bottom corner. A little bubble. It's a dodgy Sunday League pitch. What an amazing goal. And Danny, after all of that, he's going to get subbed off for his hard work. Pedro's going to come back on. Because Pedro is one off a hat-trick. And I think the gaffer Pedro wants Pedro to get that. Speaking of the man himself, Pedro finds Wayne through. Wayne, he slots it through his leg, and Wayne's got a goal as well. Hold on. So Wayne's got 2, Pedro's got 2, and Danny's got 2. And guess what? Danny and Pedro assisted Wayne. Wayne and Pedro assisted Danny. And who's left? Yeah, they've all assisted each other, basically. It's a Danny, Wayne, and Pedro show right now. I can't lie. The boys... It has been a bit of a boring game, but the boys have been doing very well. Tay's going to come off for his hard work. He's been running a lot. Cal's going to come on. A smashing performance out the boys, I have to admit. That first half was a bit dire, a bit slow, a bit boring. But the second half at least has had a bit more goals, a bit more entertainment. The football has been very beautiful. And I have to admit, that is down a lot of the time because of the subs of Ant and Tommy. I have to give them their props. They've been very good. And Pedro, come on. You had your hat-trick there on a silver platter. You could have scored it. And because of that, I'm joking. But anyway, man of the match is going to go to Danny either way. From the start to the end, Danny had played very well. Obviously, this could have very easily have gone to Wayne, could have gone to Pedro, could have either have gone to Tommy or Ants realistically for their hard work and their performance this game. I thought Danny deserved it the most. He's working hard up and down the pitch. He's been a maestro in that midfield, you know, playing the nice passes, some good intricate play as well, and you know, he's also got 2 goals and 2 assists. So decent performance from the boys. The game's gonna end 6-0. The Villains pick up a big 3 points. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. The journey to the top of the league is still there. Let's have a look. Let's see if the boys can actually win it. See you next time. Peace.